The Tangenetic podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangenetic Might Play for September 2024. As always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hello!
Hi.
I did it again! Just for anyone who's out of the loop, I swear to God, anytime I say hello on this, it doesn't go through Discord. But whatever I say after that, completely fine.
I gotta lip read Swoosh to say know when to say hello.
Right. Yeah.
There's your little bit of how the sausage is made.
Yes.
So, what did you guys play last month?
Wukong. So much Wukong.
Yeah, same. I'm not gonna lie, that game has kind of dominated my gaming habits.
It's only been out for like, what, a week? And, yeah.
Something like that?
I have played much Wukong. But I also played Just Crow Things, and I quite enjoyed Just Crow Things. It was fun.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Having a poop on demand button, it was quite funny. I also played a bit of Creatures of Ava, which is the one where you tame beasts around the world and you like fix the environment kind of thing. It's pretty interesting. To tame the stuff, you have to like do a flute, like a music section, or you like repeat back to them, and then they all follow you. Yeah, it's very fun. It's like a weird puzzly game. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, much like you, I've played a lot of Wukong. That game, like I was playing Hi-Fi Rush, and I am still purposefully stopping every night for a little bit of time to play Hi-Fi Rush because I still want to finish it and I don't want to forget how to play it. But damn, I'm like mostly mainlining Wukong. I'm only up to chapter 3, but I'm having so much fun. I don't even care if this game's taking me a while. It's just too enjoyable.
I'm still in chapter 2 because my computer decided to start chugging whenever it plays. So I'm fixing that currently. But, yeah, no, it's still entertaining.
I'm honestly surprised how well they've done at keeping the bosses feeling unique. Or at least, striking.
Yeah. Apparently they, because a lot of the bosses are quadruped, they got a bunch of, like, cats and dogs in to do mocap so they could just figure out how they move.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking great. I love this.
I mean, I think, like, one of the most visually striking bosses I've run into so far is the one you're up to, which is the tiger.
That guy's a bastard.
Because you walk into the arena, and it's a big temple, and there's like, the lowered temple floor bit in the middle. It's just, like, ankle deep in blood.
Yeah.
And he's just, like hunched over the pit, drinking the blood out of it.
Yeah.
And when you walk in, he's like, yes, throw the other corpses in, I'll eat them later.
Bring me more rats. I'm like, this is fucking great.
And then you get into a kung fu fight with a 8-foot tall tiger with a sword. And he does like karate moves. It's great. It's so spectacularly interesting as a fight.
It's really fun. I don't hate losing in that fight. I'm like, I got you close, you little son of a bitch.
Yeah, there's very few times, like there's a lot of bosses in Wukong, and most of the time, first go, I'll either kill the boss first time, or I will get very close.
Yeah.
It never really feels like, I'm just outclassed by this boss, I'm never defeating it. No, it always gets you like, come on man, like, one more go, you'll get him this time. And I usually do. I've never felt like I've hit a wall of like, this boss is just unbeatable, I don't know what's wrong, I can't do it. It's always been, just give it another go.
Occasionally,
it's definitely doable.
I will hit that wall, but then my own stubbornness will force me to keep going. Like, I got caught in the first realm of Wukong. There's that big blue guy. And I just kept running headlong into that wall until it cracked.
Must have made the secret boss that's basically that guy again easier.
Oh, so much easier. It's great. I've seen all this before. Neat.
I mean, like, there are some bosses that I've run into. Like, there's a secret boss in the first world, which is a big dragon. And when I went to fight it the first time, I hit it, and I did, like, the barest pixel of red sliver of damage, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die!
Oh, how about you, John Doe? What have you been playing?
I've been going through back catalogue. Actually, probably
Fair.
the most recent game I've played is Outpost Infinity Siege. It starts off
familiar
as a first-person
It was
shooter.
a game I was super excited about, and then reviews came out and it was so-so. So when I found out you were playing it, I was like, oh man, I'm looking forward to hearing what you think.
I've quite enjoyed it. The run-around first-person shooter part of it is pretty basic. You run around, you collect resources, you shoot some robots, and then you make your way back. You got to try and stockpile it. It's a lot of resource management because you've got a very limited space of shit you can take back to your base. The whole point of all of that is that when you want to finish a mission, you pretty much have to extract your entire base. So depending on how much shit you've got there, it now becomes a wave-based tower defense.
Yeah.
So in between missions, you just strap more guns to your base. You make it bigger. You start off with little machine guns, and then you get 30mm cannons, and then you get howitzers, and then you get Sea-Wiz because you start finding flying enemies, and you can call in artillery strikes, and you have to defend your base for as long as it takes to get all of your shit out of the base. And it progressively scales up to the point where there's massive bosses that take up an entire horizon. You just have to try and take out a leg or enough to slow them down long enough that you can get out. And that sounds like fun. I've enjoyed it. It's still feels like you can tell there's a lot of polish missing out of it, but I've enjoyed what I've played. Just a lot of the campaign, and yeah,
cool.
It's quite a bit.
It just keeps making me. Every time I see it and hear anything about it, it just makes me want to go back and play Sanctum.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that, like, I found a cheap copy on sale on Green Man Gaming, I think it was, and so I picked it up from there. I wouldn't have paid like AAA prices for it, but I'm glad like the $40 that I paid for it is fucking great.
Yeah,
nice.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I might keep an eye on the sale for it then.
Yeah, I'd recommend giving it a go. I don't know if you'd spend a lot of time in it because the story in it isn't much. I don't think I could tell you a single plot point of the story that I've come across. I've dumped quite a few hours into it.
It's a tower defense game.
Yeah,
just plot matter. It's
run around, shoot things, bring shit back, and then hope you can hold out long enough. Because you still have to run ammo to each of your guns until you can unlock an autoloader. But you still have to then produce the ammo to load into the autoloader. And yeah, I've enjoyed it. That and running through the later season of Diablo 4 and Battlefield and Infinitoad. I've dumped so much time into Infinitoad on my tablet because it's good to play that while watching TV. But yeah.
That's fair.
I'll admit I did, when I wasn't playing Wukong or Hi-Fi Rush, I did start playing the original Prey game.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Because I found a really good repack of it, which got it running on modern systems, and it's like, oh, this game's still good. It still holds up.
That's awesome.
And I mean, like, no one ever did that, like, Portal's mechanic nearly as well as they did for that game.
No.
I'm sorry, Portal. You're good, but, like, the size manipulation and the way the portals were used in Prey were just, like, they're mind-bending even now, and I have a much better understanding.
You jump through a whole heap of scenarios, and you turn up on, like, looks like a blank world before you realize that it's a little globe that you passed, like, 4 fucking rooms back.
No. It's really early on in the game.
Yeah.
You walk into a room and you see the little planet in the glass case.
Yeah.
And a box falls over next to you which has a portal in it, and you go through the portal and it takes you onto the planet, and then a monster walks in and you're just like, what the shit?
Yeah. Nice. Like that little realization, like, where the fuck am I now? Like, what is this? It's like, oh shit. Okay, this is what I'm dealing with now. Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a really cool moment in that game.
I think that's the thing that, to me, Portal's slightly missing to make it, like, the definitive Portal game, is it doesn't do size.
Yeah.
That is true.
If it did size changing as well, it'd be like, what the fuck? What sorcery did you use to make this fucking game work? But, and that game has, like, one of the best openings.
What was the opening for that one?
So the opening for that one is you're in a bar as Tommy.
And
he's trying to talk his girlfriend into leaving. And while you're in there, aliens attack and abduct you, and they like lift you up with the bar and everything into space. It's metal as hell. I love it.
That's right. Goddamn.
So yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Prey on the side when I just need a comfort. I've played this a million times in the past and just having some fun.
Something you can play with your eyes closed.
Yeah, kinda. So, you guys ready for this month's crop of games?
As we'll ever be.
Let's watch my wallet cry.
I mean, there's quite a few. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games?
Shit.
It's not bad. It's a decent haul.
Alright. First up, we have The Casting of Frank Stone, which is the newest game by the Until Dawn guys. And it's this is the one that they're doing alongside the guys who made Dead for Daylight.
Fair. Doesn't look too bad.
But it is in their style. It's not a Dead for Daylight game. It's just set in that universe.
Fair. That looks pretty
nice.
interesting.
I wasn't certain if it was going to be like an asymmetric multiplayer game, but it actually looks like a story-based, choice-driven game.
Yep, no, that's what that studio does. That's their thing. Like they did that. They did the Dark Pictures anthology, of which they have another edition coming out soon. And then they're doing this as well. So, yeah, that's their thing. They're just doing it in the Dead by Daylight setting.
I like it.
And that's coming out on the 3rd. Next up, coming out on the 4th of September is this one you'll probably end up buying, Swoosh.
Hey!
It's his Age of Mythology retold, which is that HD remake of Age of Mythology we've been going on about how much we love every time a trailer comes out for it.
Look, I wasted far too much of my youth on this game. I'm now going to waste far too much of my adult life on this game.
Yeah.
The circle is complete.
I mean, it looks like a great remake. We've said this every time. It's solid as hell looking. If they just maintain what the original was, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Look, as long as they don't pull a Conker's Bad Fur Day and fuck up the multiplayer, it'll be fine.
I mean, it's an RTS. It's a little harder to do that.
That is true.
But, I mean, they could.
They can
Either way, like, Age of Mythology was not maligned, but I don't think it really got its day in the sun.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of happy that, like, a new generation of people might be able to give it the run it deserves.
It definitely got overshadowed by other games, because the RTSs were just fucking everywhere back in that.
Age of Empires completely overshadowed it. If I think Age of, I think of Empires, not Mythology.
Yes, same.
Yeah. Definitely.
Alright, next up, on the 6th, we have Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, which is the set of Ace Attorney games following Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, yeah, the, not the bad guy, but the adversary in all the court cases.
So it's basically just a really pretty graphical update, and now it's on more systems.
Yeah. Look, I kind of liked these games. I played a couple.
I'm a big fan of the Ace Attorney franchise in basically whatever form it takes.
Yeah.
They're fun puzzle games, and I love puzzles.
Yeah. They're really fun.
So, you know, I might pick it up, I might not. It's definitely something that'll probably stay on my radar for a while until I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pull the trigger on that.
Look, at some point I'll find them in, like, a Steam sale and it'll remind me. He's like, oh, fuck, it's like $20. I'll grab it now.
Next up, coming out on, again, the 6th of September, another game you might be interested in there, Swoosh.
Why they all start... Oh! This looks familiar.
Yeah. This is the new bigger version of that Astrobot thing.
Yeah, no, I actually...
Where they made a full game out of it.
Yeah. I played the little demo thing that came with my PlayStation. This seemed like fun. It was little... Basically, it's like PlayStation's version of Minions. It's...
Well, that, and it's meant to be all PlayStation, like, PlayStation's main characters.
Yeah.
It also features Crash
properties.
Bandicoot, which is Activision, which is now a Microsoft character.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
But, I mean, like, it's a mascot platformer, and I know you quite enjoy those. So.
I love mascot platformers. I am a basic bitch. We all know this.
So, yeah, I figured that one might be of interest to you.
I'll probably grab that, yeah.
Next up, on the 9th of September, is the game we're all super interested for, and the thing I'm trying to finish Wukong before it comes out, and that's Space Marine 2!
Oh, God, yes! I'm looking forward to this.
I want it now. I want it so bad. I love Space Marine.
Yeah.
I don't play 40k, but I love the universe, and I try to keep at least tabs on at least that. So,
Look,
give me more.
I don't have the disposable income to play 40k.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I already have... gaming is already an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
I can't do that,
I play video games and casually play Magic. I don't have spare money.
Look, playing this game is less expensive than buying an army in 40k, so I'm going to play the game.
Well, I mean, hey, man, 3-player co-op.
Yeah, it's fun. We're gonna murder some shit.
Yeah. So that's the 9th of September. That's probably, there's other games on here that look cool, but, that's probably my,
That's my primary
I really
for the month.
fucking want that one.
Yeah, this is, not an instant buy, but it's one that's, the second I have the money, I'm getting that one.
Oh, no. For me, Space Marine 2 is an instant buy. That is going into my library. Next up is something I was... I don't know. I'm interested in it, but, in a weird nostalgic way. Which is the remake of Lollipop Chainsaw coming out on the 12th.
I forgot it was getting a remake. What the hell?
I think a lot of people did. But, I enjoyed that game back on the 360. It was a fun little ROM.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to playing it again.
It was always fun, getting a hold of a friend's Xbox account that I know had played this game, because there's an achievement that you get called Dirty Perv, and you only get that for trying to look up the character's dress.
Yeah.
And the amount of people you go, oh, you've got these achievements. Oh, you've got, Dirty Perv, eh? Nah.
But it was a pretty fun, silly arcade game.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of Buffy energy.
It does.
So, yeah, I'm pretty keen. I definitely want to pick it up at some point, but, it's probably not a primary pickup.
Yeah, there's things I'll play before that, but at some point I'm probably going to grab that.
Next one's kind of an interesting one that I kind of want to keep an eye on, but I don't know if I'll actually get around to playing, which is Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Apparently what Test Drive's trying to... Yeah, I know, right? So, Test Drive seems like they're trying to take on Forza Horizon with that sort of open-world car vacation type vibe. And this is their entry into that. Only Test Drive is more of a track racer.
Fair. I'm not much of a racing game guy, so...
Neither am I, but I did enjoy playing Forza.
Fair.
Because, getting things and, doing these, crazy long treks out through the countryside are just kind of fun.
Actually seeing, felt like you're actually seeing some country, not just laps on a track.
Yeah. So, that's why I say I'm interested in it. I don't know if I'll ever get around to picking it up, but it's definitely the kind of thing where, if it showed up on Game Pass or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll definitely fire that up and give it a go. I'd like to see what someone else does with the Horizon-style gameplay. Right, next up. On the 17th of September... Final Fantasy 16 comes to PC.
Yay! Controversy Hallway Simulator!
I mean, by all accounts, it's an incredibly good game.
They normally make very good games, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, may pick up at some... This is definitely probably more of a sale game for me.
Yeah. Same.
I don't mind picking up Final Fantasy games, but yeah, I don't think I've ever been, day one for the Final Fantasy stuff.
Look, I occasionally get the urge for a JRPG, but I have to be in the mood for them, so I don't buy them when they come out. I buy them when I feel like playing one.
Or, they're on a good deep sale and you're like, I'll play this at some point.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the back catalogue and one day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright, next up. On the 19th of September is what is probably going to end up being a slightly controversial release, which is the God of War Ragnarok, which is the first title requiring PSN sign-in to play.
There's
On
going to be
PC.
some hissy fits.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I have played this game on the PlayStation, and it is very good.
It's a very fun game. Like, I'm very tempted to pick it up again just for PC, just to see it in all its glory.
All its glory and a stable frame rate.
Ah,
Fuck.
This and Space Marines are the only two games I can think of next month that I actually want to play.
Yeah.
Oh, look, man, it's a good game. I do find that the fucking kid gets way more annoying in this one.
Oh,
but,
he
like,
does.
Overall, I did very much
It's not
enjoy
kid,
Essentially-
it's boy.
Yeah. Well, boy hits puberty and gets annoying. So
Yeah. But like it doesn't like bring the game down or anything.
No.
It's still really good and has some great visual spectacle.
oh fuck yes it does.
Next up, we've got another remake,
Yay!
which is the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, where they got a new voice actor for the main character because they wanted to add a shitload more lines.
That's fair.
But I mean, it's just Dead Rising again. I played a lot of Dead Rising back when it came out.
God
So-
damn, I forgot how wide the main character was.
Oh yeah, he's the fucking sentient fridge.
Oh god. Look, like a remake or a remaster, I could probably pick this back up. I had a lot of fun with these games. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, for me, this is another, it's got to be on discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a crowd load of this when it came out, and I played the games that have come out since, so I don't have that, like, oh, I never got another fix of that.
Yeah.
I have. So I'm not like, oh my god, I have to have that again. But, good discount? I could see myself picking
Yeah.
it up.
Definitely.
Discount or in a humble monthly, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd be keen for that.
Alright.
I'd buy
Next
that
up.
for $1.
Next up, again, on the 19th, we have...
The 19th is popular.
There's only 3 games coming out that day. We have Entroya, The Last Song, which is a sort of Soulsy game, except bright?
Bards! It's a Souls-like with bards.
It's a Souls-like with color.
Oh, that's a new thing. That has to disqualify it from being a Souls-like.
If we can
Not
have
so-
a Souls-like where you play as a crab, we can have a colourful Souls-like.
Yes.
Although so far the main color I'm seeing is red, so
But, like, okay, so I've seen a few different trailers for this, and there is another one where they show off a lot more location stuff, and it has a much more brighter tone, since the idea of this one is, like, time is, like, the world has been stopped, so instead of, but it hasn't decayed yet.
yeah.
So, you have this kind of more bright vibe as you go in to try and stop the thing. I will probably end up picking that up at some point because I play almost every Soulsy game that comes out. So I don't know if I'll pick it up this month. I'm going to be playing a lot of Space Marine this month, but I'll definitely get around to picking that up at some point. I'm pretty damn sure.
Fair.
Next up, coming out on the 20th. We have Frostpunk 2.
I killed so many people in the first Frostpunk, I can't put them through that again.
I mean, I'm probably not going to play this, but I know a lot of people who are actually very interested in playing this after the mechanics. You know, to see what they did to expand the mechanics from the first game.
This is one of those games that I will happily watch someone else
Same.
play.
Yeah.
Same.
I watched quite a bit of this on Twitch, but it's not the kind of game that I'm good at playing.
Yeah, me neither.
No. Same.
It gave me the option to put children to work, so I did, and then apparently everyone hated that. You want weekends and you want children not to work. You can't have both.
All right, next up. Now, this one I am interested in, and I might pick it up. I don't know. So this one's that we're finally getting Zoocosis. It's on the 23rd of September, which is that one about all the zoo animals that turn into like nightmarish The Thing monsters.
Yeah. It does look terrifying.
I think for me, it'll come down to a lot of like I don't like horror games where you're just eternally stalked.
Yeah.
I find them boring. If this thing has like layers and like maybe you're stalked in a zone until you either escape or stop it or something like that, I'd be more interested in playing this.
Yeah.
Either way, it's creepy as hell. If I don't play it, I'll definitely watch. Like, I really want the Scary Game Squad to play this. Watching Jesse and friends play through this game would be great.
That'd be entertaining.
But I might pick it up, I might not. I do like horror games. Next up, oddly enough, another game for our boy Swoosh here.
Yay! I'm spoilt.
Which is the remaster of Disney's Epic Mickey.
I never actually played Epic Mickey.
No one did. It was on the Wii.
Yeah. I might actually play it now.
But I mean, another character platformer game.
Yeah.
And this one has a somewhat darker tone than what you would normally expect out of a Disney game.
Yeah, because it's meant to be the corruption of the world, and Mickey's meant to like fix it. Because there's evil Mickey.
Yeah, pretty much. So, again, I don't know if I'll pick this up straight away, but like it's on my radar for like later. Definitely around Christmas, I would be like, hey man, like you got a discount on that Epic Mickey game? I kind of want to play that.
Yeah, I might give that a shot. Actually, it'd be fun.
And our last game coming out on the 26th of September. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, where Zelda gets off her ass and does the work for once.
I wish the petition had gone through of changing the name to Legend of Link.
Yeah, I know, right? That would have been... If they didn't respect their own franchise so much, I feel like there's got to have been someone at Nintendo that was like, we should do that.
Yeah.
But I know that they would have been like, no, it's one of our flagship franchises. We can't be like weirdly disrespectful like that. But the joke's so good.
Yeah. It's such a good... We could do it for the meme, or we could make the actual money back.
Yeah. But I think they'd have made their money back if they did the meme.
Oh, definitely.
Either way, it's coming out. It's a good excuse to use my Switch again.
It's very...
But, yeah. I mean, like, this is the sort of thing I get when I'm like, I just need a chill game.
Yeah.
I pick stuff like this up.
This is something I will play if I'm just feeling down or if I'm sick.
Yeah.
It's like chicken soup for the soul.
Absolutely. Would definitely agree with you on that. And that's it. That's your lot for the month. That's the 15-odd games that I thought were interesting.
There's some of these that I'm definitely getting. I can already hear my wallet scream.
God of War and Space Marines? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, other than Space Marine, which we all knew we were picking up, anything jump out to you guys?
I mean, Age of Mythology, I'll probably pick up at some point down the line. Probably not this month. But definitely Space Marine, and I'm really tempted to get Zoocosis or Epic Mickey.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the ones I kind of expected you to pick up were Age of Mythology, Astrobot, Epic Mickey. And that was probably about all the ones I predicted you'd want.
Astrobot's definitely on the list. Like, I love like mascot games. Like, I played so much Ratchet and Clank.
It is weird that like Astrobot, like, and sure it is like a little character platformer game, but you don't see an equivalent of that game on the Xbox. Like, where it uses like the peripherals of the PlayStation as your little character or your little vehicle to get around. You don't see an Xbox controller jet or anything like that. It's just an interesting little
it's one of the reasons I
into the
quite
brand.
liked. Yeah, because like every PlayStation 5 came with a little version of this thing. And that's kind of why I liked it, because everything was still styled around the old stuff. Like, you can go through and find, like, the original consoles and that kind of stuff, like these ancient relics. Like, this is interesting. I like what you're doing.
I think it's because Xbox just didn't create a mascot.
Yeah.
Like, PlayStation 4, the PS5, because they wanted to show off all the cool features, created this little mascot game. Now they get to blow that mascot up into an even bigger game.
Yeah.
Whereas Xbox hasn't done anything like that. They haven't tried to create a console mascot.
The closest thing they ever had to a mascot was Chief.
Yeah.
And that wasn't them doing it. That was more the fan base just loving the original Halo series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think Binks the Cat was, like, their original attempt at that.
Yeah.
But, like, that didn't go anywhere.
No, I don't think they ever did one game of that, and it fucking died quick.
They did 2.
I didn't even know they did a sequel.
Yeah, they did a second one.
I remember Conker's Bad Fur Day they tried to bring on, but that didn't end well.
Well, that's because they butchered the classic 64 game.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for the week, for this month. I hope you found something interesting in there.
Absolutely.
No, I did.
Things to add to the wish list anyway.
Alright, y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.